Thanks for tuning in today. We have a lot to talk about. I want to talk about cryptos today. I want to talk about these markets. I want to talk about the job numbers. I want to talk about Walmart. A lot of things to talk about today that they're going to affect us, whether we want them to or not. All of this is going to affect us. Quick update also. Before we start the video, I did a short update at the end of yesterday's video. In case you didn't see it, the little white dove that was at my house for about 5 days was adopted. My painters adopted the dove. They asked if they could give it a home. And I said absolutely, because I mean, there's a lot of predators out here, so I thought it would be much safer with them than just hanging out in my yard. A lot of people commented on the dove and the symbolism and what it might have meant. Very, very interesting. But I wanted to update all of you. The dove has a new home. These are very good people, animal people. And the dove is just so relaxed when you would hold it, touch it. Definitely very, obviously very comfortable with people. So we have no idea where it came from, where it was going. It landed up here. Now it has a new home where it's doing wonderful. I talked to them yesterday. They said it's eating, it's drinking, it's doing wonderful. So it's going to have a really, really good home and a good life. So appreciate all the comments on that. Let's get into some of these articles today. Bitcoin falls to lowest level since April. I saw Bitcoin around $86,000 earlier today. And this was a crazy day in these markets. Dow Jones was up over 700 points this morning. It closed down. It was up over 700, closed down nearly 400 points, 386. NASDAQ was up over 500. It closed down 487 points. And this has a lot to do with rate cuts, that the markets are worried now that we may not get a December rate cut. Think about this, a 25 basis rate cut, which is really nothing. This is how worried the markets are, that if we don't get a 25 basis point rate cut, it's actually ignoring NVIDIA today. NVIDIA had blockbuster numbers, and that pumped up the market. But all it took was, hey, we may not get a rate cut in December, and everything came crashing down. These markets, this should concern everybody that's in these markets, that these markets are so dependent, so reliant on rate cuts, even 25 basis point rate cuts, that if we don't get this rate cut in December, it could be catastrophic. Really, really scary stuff when you think about it. That, and I've been saying this for years, that the markets, they don't care about jobs. They don't care really about the economy. These markets care about rate cuts. And if the rate cuts stop, everything is going to crash. So keep an eye on that. Economiccollapse.com. $1 trillion goes poof. The epic cryptocurrency crash that we are watching is a major warning sign for global markets. The price of Bitcoin has fallen to the lowest level we have seen in 6 months. We're down about $40,000 from its high. The AI bubble is showing signs that it is beginning to bust. It's only a matter of time before we see investors rush to the exits, and this could become a stampede. And if that happens, wow, you're going to see a lot of people lose a lot of money here, especially, you know, in cryptos, people gambling, you know, people that would say you don't know anything about the cryptos. And most of the people that say this don't know anything about the cryptos. They're in it to gamble. And a lot of people promoted this stuff and pumped it up. And I think we're going to see more continued trouble in the crypto market. Think about how many cryptos have already disappeared, and think about how many more are going to disappear. And this was interesting in the article here. October 6th, Bitcoin market cap was $2.48 trillion. So $2.48 trillion. Today, it's $1.72 trillion. August 22nd, Ethereum market cap was $583 billion. Today, $341.6 billion. XRP market cap of July 1st was $240 billion. Today it's $120 billion. And you know, I watch these people pumping this stuff up day in, day out. I've even seen people, you know, who were, you know, gold and silver guys going, well, you know, I'm gonna switch over and, you know, into the cryptos now because, you know, everybody's making money, quick, fast money. It's amazing how tempting making fast money is. You know, if you're buying gold or silver, you didn't buy it to make money. You bought it to protect your wealth. But the greed, the money, It's just too tempting for a lot of people. And look, if you just call it what it is, it's pure gambling. There's nothing wrong with if you want to gamble. If you can afford to lose, by all means, go ahead and gamble. But if you're relying on this stuff to be there 5, 10, 15 years from now, good luck. That's my opinion. I just don't think this is a safe haven asset, in my opinion. And I certainly don't believe it's going to be there 10 years from now, protecting you like gold and silver. That's my opinion. I saw some really good sales on the SD Bullion website today. Aaron, Texas Silver, notified me of that. And if you're looking to buy some gold or silver, today's a really good day. Gold up a little bit, silver pulled back. Go to the SD Bullion website, link down below, check it out, get yourself some gold or silver. I think it's important to be owning real stuff right now, not financial advice, just me talking out loud, sharing with you what I've been doing for years. And if you've been buying gold or silver or both over the years, you've done very, very well. And most of all, you have protect your wealth. Walmart gives Wall Street a crucial sales update on how Americans are dealing with soaring prices. Daily Mail. Walmart said today, high-earning Americans are pouring into its stores in search of cheaper groceries and household basics. I guess we're all going to be shopping at Walmart here. I really, when you look where Walmart donates its money and how they pay their employees, it's really not a good company. And I know people will write me and go, oh, Walmart's a great store and we depend on Walmart. And I get it, especially if you're in rural areas, people depend on Walmart. It doesn't make it a good store. Their politics are horrible, horrible. How they take care of their employees, horrible. And to me, they're really getting rich and cashing in while people become more and more poor. They're cashing in on this crumbling economy. So look, I know people will defend them, whatever. I see where they donate their money, and that tells me what they're all about. And if you have a choice to shop at another store other than Walmart, I highly advise that you do it. Some people have no choice. I get it. You don't have a choice, you shop at Walmart. That's understandable. But if you do have a choice, you should really probably shop somewhere else. Target cuts profit outlook as shoppers look for deals, make fewer store trips. This on CNBC. This Christmas does not look good for retailers, I'll tell you that. And I read an article the other day, could not validate it, but I had read that Target had lowered the price of 3,000 items in their stores because they're just trying to get ahead of this brutal Christmas retail season. Does not look good at all. But what are your thoughts on Christmas? Are they going to tell us it's a great, wonderful Christmas? Retail sales are booming. Everybody's got money. I just don't see how it's even possible at this point. This one today, listen to this. Verizon axes 13,000 workers just 1 week before Thanksgiving. Those job cuts begin today. It's just shocking how many jobs we're seeing lost on a daily basis in this country. Multiple thousands. Who knows tomorrow or the next day or the next day or the next day? Who's going to be next? Thousands here, 5, 10, 20, 30,000. It's just unbelievable how many jobs are being cut. And yet we're being told that unemployment, the unemployment numbers are only 4.4%. I don't get that. Don't get it. Here's another one from the Hedge today. Job shockers. September payrolls print above all forecasts, but unemployment rate hits 4-year high. So we're at 4.4% of unemployment. We added 119,000 jobs in September. And unemployment goes up. We add more jobs, unemployment goes up. That doesn't make any sense to me. Interesting facts here. Employment in transportation and warehousing declined by 25,000 in September. Warehousing and storage jobs declined by 11,000. Food services, we added 37,000 jobs. So that's going to be a lot of your fast food restaurants. Healthcare added 43,000 jobs. No surprise. That seems to be number one every month now. So that's just a reflection of just how unhealthy the economy is. And by the way, these food service jobs and these healthcare jobs are mainly low-paying part-time jobs. So this is not good news, in my opinion, especially losing 25,000 jobs in warehousing, losing 11,000 in warehousing, and losing 25,000 in transportation. Not a good sign whatsoever. Your thoughts? I think we're going to see 2026, a year that we're never going to forget. I think we're going to see so many job losses, and let's not forget that they changed the formula back in the 80s, I believe, on unemployment. How do they come up with these numbers? Unemployment is much higher than 4.4%. It's probably around 20%. I've seen numbers as high as 24. So they're gonna spin this any which way they can, but things are much worse than we're being told. I've got Fox Business on right now, and you would think that this is the best economy we've ever seen in our lifetime. You would think that this is the golden age right now, and it is not. It is not. And I want things to go great for America. I want people working. I want opportunity out there. We have got to get people working. We've got to have opportunity. We've got to get well-paying jobs, manufacturing jobs back to America, not healthcare jobs. We need to get a healthier country. We should be seeing less healthcare jobs in America because we should be becoming a healthier nation. But we're so obese and we're so dependent on pharmaceuticals that now the number one job month over month is in healthcare. So we're just heading in the wrong direction, and I don't see anything turning this around. So other than that, a pretty quiet day, real quiet out here in Bama, just chilling out. Let me know your thoughts on any of this. We'll see what happens tomorrow as we wrap up the week. Feel free to leave a comment. Would really appreciate that. The comments are really eye-opening and extremely educational for all of us. So keep the comments coming. Let us know what's really happening in America, or if you're from another country, let us know what you're seeing. Would really appreciate that. But it looks like a complete mess out there, and I don't see how this is going to get turned around. 2026, get ready for chaotic times. Get ready for chaos in 2026. The job losses, the stagnant housing market, the debt, war, the division in this country, it's going to be a mess. It's really, really sad where we're at as a nation. And I think a lot of people really don't want things to get fixed. I think that they want things to keep going in the direction they're going in. I think they want a whole different country. And be very careful what you wish for, ladies and gentlemen. Be very careful what you wish for. I'm going to leave it there today. God bless every one of you. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.